Hello there, welcome to another food share video. I hope you've enjoyed what we've done so far. We've got a lovely treat for you tonight. Tonight I'm going to be making bass. I'm very lucky, been donated some bass, and we're going to do bass with a sticky Asian sauce. Now I'd like to credit Kitchen Sanctuary for the inspiration for this one. So I'm using some of their ingredients, and like you'll see, what I've posted online is actually the ingredients that they call for, but then I'm going to show you my take on it if you like. In the Kitchen Sanctuary recipe, they use the oven, but I'm actually going to do it on the tabletop because not everyone's got an oven. And to be quite honest with you, I personally wouldn't want to put my oven on and have to preheat it and then cook it, like it's only about 8 minutes in the oven, do you know what I mean? So why would you want to put the oven on for that? Because we're all conscious of our energy bills and our consumption. So I'll show you this way, but if you want to do it in the oven, if you've got the oven on for something else, then you can try the other way and let me know how you got on. Without any further faffing, let's have a look at our ingredients. So I've got 4 lovely sea bass fillets there. Sesame oil, really, really aromatic that is. I've got honey there. It used to be runny, but I've got a very cold kitchen, but it's still fine. If your honey solidifies, don't worry about it. I've got here my ginger and garlic paste, corn flour. Now that should be light brown sugar, but I haven't got light brown sugar, so I'm going to use dark brown sugar. It's sugar, right? If you haven't got brown sugar, you could still do it with white sugar, don't worry, I think. I've got some finely chopped chilli, lime juice, and that's like the juice from maybe half a small lime, but it's 1 tablespoon, and soy. So let's get cooking. Now, if you're going to do this in your oven, you'd need to be preheating your oven right now. We're not going to do that. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to cook our sauce. So I'll just get the gas on and warm up my pan. We can clear a lot of this away then. So because we've got the sugar and we're not sprinkling it on top of our fish, I'm going to put all my wet ingredients in first. Just put the whole lot in. That says half a teaspoon of corn flour. I'm going to mix it with what's left here in that. Just going to. It's just to make sure that we don't get any unsightly lumps. Lumps are not what we need. Give this a little stir. My main reason for heating up the wet ingredients first is because I want to dissolve my sugar. So in the recipe, it actually called for sprinkling it on the fish, but I'm not going to bother doing that. I'm going to put all the ingredients in together and do this stovetop. So once it looks like my honey's melted and my sugar, put my ginger and garlic in. And we want to get rid of that raw smell again, as always. I just want to cook this gently. Don't want to go crazy on it. While that's dissolving, I'm going to get my pan on. So, because I'm cooking it in a pan, I'm just going to put a bit of oil in there. and I'm only going to cook it on one side. That's why I've got the lid. So you can, if you wanted to, start off with it side down, just to get it cooked off a little bit and dry it off a little bit on the fleshy side. But the majority of your cooking time really wants to be with the skin down. That's so that you can get it nice and crispy. And then if you want to eat it, you can. Obviously, make sure it's descaled if you've not bought it from a supermarket. But I'm not going to do that because I've got a nice lid. So I'm just going to make use of the lid and steam it. Because all my lovely colour is actually going to come from my sauce. So, just going to put a bit of pepper on. I'm not putting any salt on these, obviously, because we've got soy and sesame oil and all that other stuff. So I'd rather taste it first. So there we go. Okay, there you go then. So I'm just going to leave that on there. Just going to let that cook. We'll have a look at it in about 5 minutes' time. Back to the sauce. So like I was saying earlier, you can actually do this in the oven. But I really didn't want to put the oven on for 8 minutes of cooking my fish. But I would be interested to see how you get on with it. So this is nicely dissolved. It smells good. Now I'm just going to put in my corn flour. And that just thickens it up a bit. Now, I've thought a lot about this as well. Not everyone eats fish, but this sauce goes really well with mackerel, if you do eat mackerel. It also goes really well, I believe it would go really well with tofu. Again, if you don't want to eat fish, try it with tofu. I think it would go with vegetables as well, if you wanted to do the nice cauliflower bites with the sticky Asian inspired sauce. Go for it. It'd be really nice if you could maybe take some pictures as well and show us what you've done with it. But it just smells so good and it is so versatile. Let's see how our fish is getting on. You can see it's starting to cook around the edges. It's getting really nice. You can see where it is actually starting to cook. I'll get the lid back on. Oh, I burnt myself. So if I do this, forgive me. Let's have a look at what the fish is up to anyway. Now this looks like it's nearly done. You can see the flesh is nearly all one colour. And if we look underneath, I don't know if you can see that let's have a look. It's getting nice and crispy under there. See, it's not burnt it, so don't panic thinking, oh gosh, I can't leave it there for 8 minutes or whatever, yeah? That skin takes care of it. And it keeping your fish together as well. That's why it's good to have the skin on, really, if you can. So we're going to give that just a couple more minutes, and then we're ready to eat. So what are we going to serve this with? You can use rice, one of my favourites. I love rice, But I'm going to have this with some lovely vermicelli spicy noodles today, because I love noodles as well, to be fair. And they're really lovely and colourful. So tell me what you have yours with. I'd be really interested. Give this like maybe 30 more seconds. And then I'm going to spoon this sauce on the top. And then we'll probably give it 1 more minute just to finish it off. But you can see how really, really quick and easy it is to make this meal. There we go. And just look at the consistency of that. So I want to put some on the top because I want some of it to get the chance to soak in. It smells divine. You can't really go wrong with ginger and garlic then, can you? Right. There you go. Right. Just give that a push. And then we'll get a plate. So excited. This is nearly finished. Anyway. Well, that's it really, bar the eating. We're going to decorate it, obviously, garnish it nicely. I've got a few little bits, but I'm just going to put that to the side and we'll plate up. So excited. So, just going to put some noodles on the plate. Oh, lovely. Turn this up. So all that sauce would like be leaking underneath now. It's really lovely. See, it's nice, thick and sticky. Oh, what a twit. Taken my spoon away. I'll get it in a sec. Right, here in my bowl, I've got some spring onions. Now, put them in iced water because they were co-op special. They were going in landfill. And so in order to like make it, just revive them, just put them in there, in that cold water. Lovely. Nice little ice bath, that'd wake me up. Okay. Just let those dry a bit and I'll get my spoon. Okay, so you want some more of this lovely, delicious sauce. Look at that. It's beautiful. Yeah. Just can't tell you how amazing this smells. Now, I couldn't tell you if this was truly authentic or not either, but I can tell you it is delicious. So, just because I like living dangerously, I'll have some more chilli, a little bit of coriander, and a bit of lime. Please have a go. Let us know how you got on. Goodbye from Food Share, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.